Hey bookworms. This video is going to be the first of my writing series. Basically, I'm just going to talk about my writing process, pretty much anything that comes to mind about writing tips, writing process, my struggles, whatever. So today, let's talk about inspiration and maybe a little bit on writer's block. So inspiration. It's a question I see a lot to authors. Hey, what's your inspiration for writing? Where do you get your inspiration from? Etc., etc. For me, I get my inspiration this time of night, really. The world is quiet. Everybody's asleep. Right now it's about a little after 4:30 in the morning. But what I like to do when I'm having trouble getting started on my writing is I like to plug in my headphones, take my phone, and go for a walk. I put in some good music. I am lucky enough to have discovered my writing music pretty early in to my writing career, I guess. So I know exactly what, like, Pandora station to put on specifically to get myself in the mood for writing. If you don't know what that is yet, that's fine. Just play around with music you like. See if something starts to, if you start to see a pattern between like what music you're listening to and when you're actually writing or have the motivation to write. But I will go walk. Usually it's about a mile. It's usually from my house to the convenience store and then back. Go pick myself up a little something. And along the way, I am just running through things in my head, things that I've already figured out or built, things that I've already written, plot lines, character development, just all sorts of whatever I'm working on or last worked on if I'm coming out of a writer's block. As I'm running through all of that and listening to my music, oftentimes I'm dancing down the street, no fucks given. Because I just get into a really good, happy mood. Because, in the end, I do love writing. Most of us who write usually do it because we love it, especially creative writers. Otherwise, we wouldn't put ourselves through all of this bullshit and all of these emotional ups and downs and tension and anxiety and self-doubt and sometimes self-hate. We wouldn't put ourselves through it if we didn't love it. So in the end, it makes me happy, but this helps me get through writer's block because I'm not sitting at a computer screen and just staring at a screen trying to start to write. I'm thinking about things I have already written or figured out or started to build upon, the world building, etc. I am reviewing things. I'm getting myself back into that same mindset as when I wrote those things. That helps me take a little bit of pressure off to then begin writing again. Sometimes it helps to go back and read, a page or a chapter beforehand. Not for editing purposes, mind you, because that's a whole nother ball game. But I'll sometimes go back and read and be like, oh yeah, this is crap, but I see where I was going, so now I can continue. When I'm having trouble, I have this habit of, oh no, I'm just having a writer's block, or I'm having a moment and I just need some time not thinking about my book at all. I need to get away, I need to do something else, I need to take my mind off of it. But I always end up lying to myself and letting that go on a little bit too long, a little bit longer than it should. Yes, we should go easy on ourselves, and yes, self-care involves taking breaks and breaking up the monotony, but we can't lie to ourselves and we can't let that go on too long. At some point, we have to look at ourselves and say, no, this has got to stop. If I want to achieve this goal, if I want to finish this book, get it published, then I need to get this done. I need to stop procrastinating, which it may not always be procrastination. We have to stop ourselves and say, no, I need to get this done. I need to just do it. I need to sit down and do it. I can revise it and make it better later, but I need to get it down because nobody else can do that for me. Nobody else can take that story and those characters and those scenes from here and put them on paper but me. That's it. I'm the only one. You're the only one who can do your idea. And if we don't, it's never going to happen, and we're going to blame the world and everything else for our own failings. Yes, there are things in the world that work against us and make our journeys and our achievements that much more difficult, but in the end, our successes and our failures are on us. And so I continually remind myself of this. I am brutally honest with myself at those points when I really need to be, when I realize that I've taken it a little bit too far or I've lost my edge. And I let myself be distracted. I need to stay on topic. I need to stay on task. I need to stay focused to make this happen. Nobody else is going to make this happen for me. Of course, I also get my inspiration from other places. I mean, walking and listening to music is not my only source of inspiration. I get inspiration from books and from TV shows mostly, because I do watch a lot of TV shows. My partner knows movies, but I know TV shows. I'm addicted to series. Book, TV, doesn't matter. I'm addicted to series. Hell, movie series too. I just really like series because, I don't know, I always want the world to keep going, whatever world I'm immersed in. Oh, that's another source of inspiration. I get inspiration from D&D all the time. I get inspiration from friends, things that I watch happen or things that people tell me about that have happened to them or with them or for them. I get inspiration from the news. I get inspiration from Facebook and other forms of social media. I get inspiration when I'm building in Sims. I'm not kidding. I took on a project in Sims 4, and I got halfway through building it, and I'm like, I need this. I need this location in my book. So now I have to write that in. And there's like a whole just scene built around this building that I built in Sims. So really, I guess the answer to the question, what inspires you, for me, would be, in a word, everything. I get inspiration from everything. Not all the time, mind you, but I get inspiration from everything. Well, I am getting bit up by mosquitoes, which is the downside is sitting out on my back porch in the middle of the night in South Texas. So I'm going to wrap this video up. If you have any questions or would like to tell me where you derive your inspiration from, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you know when we post new videos. And just know there are going to be more writing videos coming. Don't forget that I will list below where you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Patreon. I will also list the links for my author social media as well on my writing videos specifically, so that you can find that below. Let me know what else you want to hear about in terms of writing, or if you have any questions for me. And that's all. That's it for today. So, peace.